Okay, so Drali's actually in the blue team this time. And Noly's taking the orange. Let's see if Noly can get a win on Drali in ones. He couldn't get a win on Drali in twos with Lethamer's help. Drali and OSM were too strong. Hey, already he's up by one. Who was I to doubt him? Noly's a ones main. Look at that. But yeah, honestly though, my prediction for this one is we're gonna get a Drali win by a minimum of 5 goals. I'll say 5 goals because Noly just showed us a good kickoff, and a lot of the time that players struggle when they're just dipping into ones competitive for the first time, it's kickoffs that are causing them problems. But Noly just scored a kickoff goal, so outside if kickoffs go even, I think Drali still wins by 5 or more. That's my prediction for game 1 here. Maybe if Noly impresses, I'll adapt. Oh, that's a great shot though. Drali just boomed it into the ceiling on the turn. Noly, bit casual there. Bit casual in the midfield. Looking like he's going to try and play the ball slowly, but of course Drali's not going to give him that luxury. He is going to blast it on the turn. Whether or not it goes in, it's a good play to make. Good safe play. But that's not the ideal play for Drali. A bit too high on the air dribble. So that even if the bump did land, which it did, no goal. This is a goal though, surely. Drali skipping past Noly. Trying to sneak in a challenge. I like that on occasion from Noly. This isn't necessarily a bad play. Just to test the water, just to make a move at the near post. Show Drali that you are going to think about that play. You're going to do it every now and then. But since it's failed, we have to see Noly now trying to fake challenges, trying to shadow in defense. That's surely what he's going to do. No, he's going to dive in again, and Drali sees it coming. Almost scores again. Surely will now, and it is 3-1. Noly, he was closer to getting a touch on the ball here. I think snuck in a pretty good line, to give him credit. He did quite well hiding behind the ball as he put that challenge in, even though initially his run up to the ball was visible to Drali. But Drali is always going to make an early play on that. Oh dear, Noly's flown past it. Well, not going to get a goal, Drali, because Noly's quick to recover. He could have if he wanted one. I wonder if that's going to tilt Drali though. Definitely the weakest aspect of Drali's game. And synonymous with a lot of young players. It's that mental game. Difficult to keep your head in it. And this guy has changed cars more often than anyone I've ever seen. He has got the attention span of a goldfish. So this is a chance for Noly to try and swing the momentum even slightly into his favour. Got a bit of a follow-through flick there, but nowhere really to go after he got it. Oh, what a catch. Noly really playing a very aggressive stance for defense, and Drali is not having any problems. Just going straight past him. I mean, the problem for Noly is that with this style that he's attacking the ball, even if Drali just takes 50-50s, he's likely to win the challenges anyway because of where they are in the field when the challenges are happening. Back corner 50-50s usually go the way of the defender, which is why we often see fake challenges, boost steals, demos being attempted instead of plays on the ball. Noly's just playing the ball. So he's not even getting 50-50s in these positions. If he did, he'd still have a pretty good shot of losing them. Now, that's a bit unlucky by Noly on that kickoff, however. Had the wave dash for the recovery, Drali did not. But Noly's wave dash actually bumped Drali towards the boost. So that easily could have played a lot better for Noly. Overall, this is a pretty good kickoff in the long term. He does have boost and ball for the second time since the last kickoff happened. He's got Drali in his sights. He could definitely flick this over him. Instead goes for the pop. Very nice demo in the recovery. I'd love to see a bit of a faster play. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Drali trying to sneak forward. Noly booms it past him. No rebound for either player. As Drali now sets up a shot. Noly picking his spot quite well there. It's to put a foot in, and he's got a boost advantage for himself. There's the flick, and a very nice goal for Noly. That's what I was expecting the last time that he got in this kind of position. Just flick it over him. You're in a good line of attack. You can see the top corner. You can see where your opponent is. You know a top corner flick is going to be difficult for him to save. Why not go for it? Noly clearly adept with the flick game. He's within one. Careless Drali letting him come back into this. Didn't take a free goal when it was his. And Noly's challenge game starting to get more contact on the ball. And when he's made contact on the ball, it's actually gone pretty well for him. This time, however, he does not make contact. Flies right by. But Drali's boost steal leaves him out of position. He almost got demoed on his way back to the midfield. Overall, a very impressive performance by Noly. He's managed to turn this into a very even midfield game after getting crushed at the start of this game. Now Noly sneaking those delayed defensive plays in. He's waited till the final minute to start faking challenges in defense. Hasn't profited off it just yet. Now he's going to lunge in, and he's easily disposed of. I would have liked to see more fake challenges here. It's late in the game, but not that late in the game. One fake challenge there, good chance Drali's flicking it. Then it's up to Noly to control the ball as he flies up for it and try and get an attack going before 0 seconds. Now, lovely kickoff by Noly there. Kickoff's pretty good. Actually, I'd say excellent for Noly in this game. Hasn't been dominant, but he's been at least competitive from the center circle, and that's a lot better than what I was expecting. And overall, nowhere near the 5-goal win that I was expecting, but I will put a little bit of the blame on Drali for that one, because I think Noly could have definitely gone up by 4 early on. And he's switching cards, of course. Stop trolling you? Wait, how am I trolling? What did I do? I'm going to name the teams in game here so they pick same sides. I'll ask Noly after I call. Should I do it now? I could do it now. See what he says. Noly says BO5. Yeah, looks like he's going in for the long haul here. Believes he can go game to game and download Drali. How impressive would that be? I'll tell you what though. After that game 1, and after the recent inconsistencies that we've seen in Drali's game, it is not out of the realms of possibility that Noly could actually win this. It's still unlikely. I think the most likely outcome is a Drali 3-0. But if Noly can just get a foot in the door, if he can just win a game, you never know. You never know. Either way, Noly's looking pretty sharp, and this is a try-hard car. He's definitely playing for the win here, not to score some clips. Oh, he's been clipped on though. Fake by Drali. Look at the placement on this one. I think he actually has a reset there. If not, would he have used it? Or if he did, would he have used one, guys? I don't know. It didn't look like it was lining up too well. That was lovely though by Drali. If you're going to go for a mind game like this, always better to put the ball near the top corner at the near post of the goal, because that's just so awkward for the keeper to save after they jump off the wall. Now Drali's starting to extend the lead. Noly's not even seen the blue half yet. Any backstory to this 1v1? Pretty much Drali was keen for a show match. Noly came to the chat and said inv. so I invited him. That was it. But they did a wee 2v2 before this. Drali and OSM beat Lethamer and Noly. It was good games, but a solid win for the youngsters in that one. Better look at the blue half now from Noly. Drali's recoveries are just so quick that there's no space for Noly to work with. He's invested a lot of boost for this play. Drali not buying it. He saw exactly where Noly was and decided that there wasn't any threat in the position. Interesting that we're seeing that a lot more these days. Back in the day, if anybody made a ceiling shot setup, there was just no point going forward to attack the ball because you can't read what they're doing. But these days players are reading what their opponents are capable of a lot more. Drali could see that Noly was quite high above the ball on his ceiling shot, so there was nowhere to go except into the ground. That's why Drali challenged low. Noly sees the fake kickoff late there. Only able to shoot on target slowly. Drali now with a much faster shot. Noly saves it. Recovers on the inside of the post. I think he's got a look at the bottom corner here. Yes, he does. And he slots it. Noly back within one. Really impressive save. Just to hold on to that position. Great recovery after the fact as well. Look at this wave dash recovery by Noly. This is something I absolutely did not expect coming into this match. I've never seen Noly play ones before. I'll tell you what, he almost forced an own goal there. Yeah, I've never seen Noly play ones, and the last thing I expected was a wave dash recovery kickoff being played so consistently and often. Drali is going to get one more for his tally. As Noly overextends. Hey, Naroxa, thanks for the 5-month prime. Welcome back to the channel. Why is Noly playing Drali? He fancied it. He just fancied it, you know? Oh yeah, Noly was in SM2 quals. I can't remember if I got to cast any of his games, but you're right, he was. Oh no, I think I did. I think I casted him against Scrubkilla. I'm pretty sure Scrubkilla was able to beat Noly. But that's, yeah, how did I forget? That's true, Noly did play Saltmine 2 quals. He's been top 100 before, many times. Don't think he is at the moment. Hasn't been playing rank once. Yeah, the wave dash recovery kickoff, it's been around since, you know, Saltmine 2 days, but wasn't anywhere near as popular back then. So I was surprised to see Noly whip that one out so effectively. They're both actually playing for this same kickoff here. Noly had a better run at it, hitting the ball with more momentum. What a great job tying this one up. Drali, oh, he's done him again. This time, just scoots underneath the ball after resetting on it. Noly gonna have a hard time reading that no matter how many times he tries. So difficult to know where that ball's going. And even when we're looking at Drali's perspective, we can see that he's very capable of going high with the shot until the last second when he commits to the low one. Speaking of committing low, how about that for Noly? He's just played the exact same strategy that Drali managed to execute on. But with an extra touch in the middle, he's blocked the clear. And he's also denied a 50-50, and I think that's the key to that play working, is Noly didn't stay right next to the ball. Very interesting, because when players air dribble in ones, you'll often see them gluing their car to the ball. They'll just float down right behind the ball and get a touch on it immediately when the challenge comes in. But Noly there, he left a bit of a gap between himself and the ball. I'm not sure how intentional or how premeditated the play was. But by leaving a gap, it meant that when Drali's touch came at him, his touch then bounced past Drali. It wasn't a 50-50, it was kind of just a ticky-tacky passing play between opponents. Very curious if we'll see anything like that again. These air dribbles where Noly just lets a gap open up between himself and the ball. It's definitely not the standard thing to do, but could be one step ahead of the meta. Oh, how about that? No gap between him and the ball on that one. Confident offense from Noly. So many extra touches to just slam the ball in the bottom corner. Drali wasn't even close to that. That's how good of a shot it was. Delayed kickoff by Drali. Noly would have been in trouble had he gone for a wave dash recovery on that one. But he's actually mind game Drali's kickoff. He plays for standard. And now Drali plays for Noly's car. 6-all. This time the air dribble demo lands with the shot going on target. Earlier on we saw the bump land and Drali's shot hit the bar. So all in all, very successful looking strategy for him. I would like to see Drali go for more air dribble bumps, air dribble demos. And this could be one of them. Drali from much further away has the reset here. Flips away from the ball, I think by accident. And actually gives a goal to Noly immediately. But that has to be a just complete mechanical misplay by Drali. I think he was trying to, well, I know he was trying to dodge towards the ball. And I think he leaned too far one direction. And his flip actually sent him away from the ball instead of towards it. There's another delayed kickoff attempt. Noly sees it coming once again. Just goes straight through. And he is going to take this second game. What a performance by Noly. A few mistakes from Drali, yes, but Noly is really looking very impressive here. Oh, the top saves best of 3. I'll go ahead and change that to a 5. Because that is what the players have decided on. I would not be surprised to see Drali coming back into the lobby with an octane. Noly just beat him in his own octane. And that's impressive. I mean, even if I think about the 1v1 run that Noly was on last off-season, which is over a year ago now, or maybe it's exactly a year ago, Noly's off-season ones games. None of that would make me think that he could be competitive with Drali currently. Because currently Drali is top 5 in ranked. He's, you know, looked terrifying in every series he's played. But he has been inconsistent, so there's definitely a vulnerability there. So this is now the real test. Will Drali be able to just level up when he's playing in a more meta car? He's in the Fennec again. Or is it going to be Noly who continues to power on through? Oh my. It's unbelievable height on the flick from Drali after the reset lands. Yeah, Noly's 1v1 IQ has clearly kept up with the meta, even if he's not been playing that much ranked ones. He's been well aware of every demo Drali's tried to make on him. Nothing's completely caught him off guard. That's an interesting flip reset from Drali. Just dodging into the ball at point blank range. Might watch this again actually, so check this out. It's a pretty interesting way to score an open net. I'll have to try that one myself. I'm sure I'd find a way to hit the bar from there. But both games up until now, we've had Drali storming to an early lead, and then Noly stabilizing and starting to mount the comeback, and that's a first. Noly sitting low on an air dribble bump and getting underneath Drali. Look at him go. Off the sidewall. Noly able to get the outplay. We saw Luis do this a couple times against Drali. Definitely needs to pay more attention to his goal when his opponent gets towards the mid boost and has that low wall shot set up. Drali always keeping an eye on where Noly is. I don't think he's been completely caught out by Noly's whereabouts. He's been caught out by what Noly's capable of. Vertical takeoff for the air dribble. Noly slots in an early challenge. He's got great vision as well, Noly. Threatening an air roll shot, but has a backup plan in mind. I think Noly's waiting for the mid boost to respawn here. It's actually up now. But he's able to get Drali's corner in the meantime. So boost management on point for Noly. High air dribble into a dunk. Noly up by 1. Just look at him go. Giving Drali no time to recover. Giving him no time to grab small boost pads. Giving him absolutely nowhere to go. With that hitbox, he crushed the 50-50 straight into the net. Pretty ideal kickoff scenario for Drali here, though. Had all the options. Noly's managed to stay with him. And it is now absolutely time for Drali to pay close attention. He is a bit too casual in that landing. Just kind of brushed up against the ball, but it went nowhere. And Drali's attempt to dribble the ball into his back corner come to a halt. Lovely reverse landing there by Noly. He's going to be scored in this. What recoveries. Drali trying to bump him, but Noly had the reverse wave dash and the half flip to get right back into position. Yeah, Drali does need to become Dr. Rally right about now. He's in big trouble. I think a lot of channel points are in big trouble right now as well. How many of you guys voted for Noly? Ooh, we only had 11% in chat on Noly. I mean, I don't blame you being that heavily in Drali's favor, but those are some pretty good odds. I'll be honest though, I'll be completely honest. Even if I saw those odds, if I was in chat and I saw Noly about to 1v on Drali, no context at all, or you know, in the context of what we've had to happen tonight with the Twitch chat and the 2v2, I'd probably still put beans on Drali. Oh my goodness, what a save. Drali's actually tried to celebrate here. He's gonna get scored on. Wow, Noly with save of the series. I think Drali's controller went off here, which is a bit unlucky. He has he has just boosted into the ceiling. It looked like he was trying to celebrate because it was so looking like a goal. Oh, Noly's gonna take the ball. Is this the tilt? Is this the beginning of the end for Drali? He's down by 5, and now Noly's just played the kickoff after his controller DC'd. He's like, I don't care if your controller's DC'd, bro. I'm just gonna hit the ball. But we all saw what happened when when Lion Plays played Drali. Drali's probably, yeah, he's getting flashbacks. He's like, oh no, not again. Another player's not gonna give me a goal back. But you know what? You should never expect to get any gifts in competitive ones. If your opponent gives you the free goal, sure, why not? But you should always prepare for the worst. So when you prepare for the worst, you're ready for anything. You don't need to prepare for the best for it to be nice to have happen. And yeah, it did look like it was going to be like very good chance that it was a goal either way. Like it kind of says, very good chance. But you also got to remember, I don't think Drali would have like skidded up the wall if if his controller didn't DC. But yeah, I do think Noly had the power shot ready. And even with 100 boosts, you don't catch up to a power shot like that. Doesn't even matter. So there's still time in the game, and this time Drali will just tap Noly and get the last touch over the wall. Over the line, I should say. Yeah, staying low on the air dribble bump defense has proven to be pretty good for Noly so far. Noly vs the world win. Yeah, no, right. Noly looking great. Great flip reset though by Drali. Noly giving him credit for it. You know, Noly read this. He was in the area, but it was just too fast. Drali got that extra touch on the ball as it flew off the front end of the car. Noly faking the kickoff early. Drali, of course, sees that a mile away because Noly's not even tried to disguise the fact that he's doing it. All Noly's doing here is he's forcing it into a midfield play. He doesn't want a kickoff goal, but oh my goodness. After seeing that flick, he probably doesn't fancy a midfield play either. I mean, that's just not savable. You can't save those. It's just in your net. Noly's thinking about jumping and the ball's already in the top corner. So much time left in the game as well. Drali won't have to force anything at this point. Noly trying to just buy time to grab boost. Oh, Drali's played that far too casually. And he's given Noly another goal actually, but yeah, Drali should never be conceding here. Oh, he just took his eye off Noly. He didn't look at where Noly was. He was focusing so much on catching the ball and getting the attack started as soon as possible to punish Noly for being out of boost. He didn't stop to think, what if Noly's just shooting this? And now, Drali has missed after a kickoff. And Noly leads by 3. Again, Drali just unable to connect to the boost. Doesn't have anywhere near contact with the ball. A couple of mistakes have given Noly a way back into this one. Way back into a strong lead. Noly's done well here not to own goal. Lovely break check to avoid the back wall demo. Oh, that's so good by Noly. Just watch the way he recovers to get under the ball again. That subtle flight path change as he spins and spirals downwards. But not before he can get his wheels back in the ground and jump into the ball one more time. Free flip to defend by Noly. A lot of you will know that Noly is, at least in my opinion, the scorer of the best free flip in Rocket League history. So he definitely knows what he's doing with these. It's a great shot by Drali. It's still not over here. Noly in the area, but you can't save those. What pre-flip? It was a pre-flip corner wall rebound in RLCS, I think season 9. I don't know who his opponents were, I can't remember. So Drali forced to just go all in here. No choice other than to attack, and to attack quickly, but Noly knows that, and he's defending accordingly. He's staying on the ball. Now he knows the only way Drali can win is by shooting, so he defends the net. Great closure by Noly. 10 goals to 7. And if Drali didn't know that he's got a challenge before this game, well, he does now. Because you can write off that game 2 to Drali not really taking it too seriously early on, and then being in a weird car. Oh, it's VS Mouse and RLCS. Okay, Noly, thank you. So season 9 league play, Noly versus Noly's team was Singularity at the time. Team Singularity versus Mouse, I believe. Crazy corner wall read. But yeah, that third game, you can't put that one down to Drali getting caught off guard. By then, he should have known that Noly's at a very, very competitive level. And been a bit more careful. Towards the end of this game, Drali got careless. The comeback was rolling. Then he just went a bit too risky with it. Full gap opened up again. Yeah, Noly's been brilliant. Drali has not been able to establish that midfield dominance that we're used to seeing from him. And in the absence of that, we haven't seen any chance for him to start popping off and start dominating. Yeah, when Drali's been at his best, he's been pre-jumping everything in defense, and he's been speeding around the field in offense, giving his opponent no boost, no time, and no space to react. But Noly has found a way to get all three. He's had boost, time, and space at will. Look at the way he navigates his way around this one. Awkward position, but he makes it look easy. That's an unusually try-hard profile picture. My one, the pure black profile picture. It's because I was playing anonymous recently and I've just not bothered to change it back. Like, I made my account anonymous so I could just play and not get recognized. Because, you know, big flex, I am just unbelievably famous, so I can't go into a Rocket League ranked game without being harassed. So, nice to just go undercover every now and then. Gotta go for the black profile picture. Strike fear into the enemies. Johnny Hard sweating in Champ 1. Not Champ 1, Grand Champ 1. Get it right. We Grand Champ 1. But no, it's nothing to do with sweating. I don't really, I wouldn't say that I get, like, tilted in ranked. I played far too much ranked for that. Oh, bit unlucky by Noly there. Loving his defense today. Air dribble bump defense was on point just now, and now gives himself a decent chance of saving this also, but Drali's placement too good. Play with an anime profile picture with full stop as your name. I don't know what would have to happen for that to be a thing. I don't know what would have to happen, but I can't imagine it. GC1's plat 1. Hey, listen, I'm almost GC2 actually in 3s. But I'll probably plummet at some point because I'm sure I'm going to play 3s with a group of friends that are definitely not good for my rank at some point, and that's going to be rip rank for sure. But yeah, black profile picture is just I can hide from all the fanboys pretty much. Sorry guys, nothing personal. Just want a game, you know. Just want a game. Just want to play games and say nothing. You'll say nothing. Yeah, guys, are you feeling confident about your points? Oh, Noly. He's here to take all your beans away. This is such an impressive level of offense. Drali, goal side in the ball, flips into it. Doesn't matter. Noly just powers straight through him. But you know, the way that Noly's attacked in this matchup is so interesting to watch because he's got the finesse in spades. Like, Noly is just styling on Drali in a different way from what we're used to seeing. All the mechanical gods and ones these days are playing so fast, breakneck speed, never slowing down. Noly actually showing that it's perfectly fine to you know, have slow plays mixed in to your offense, and he's using bursts of speed to catch Drali off guard. It's not the same kind of consistent pressure that a Drali will put on you, but it's almost as, if not as effective, I'd say, at putting pressure on you. And it's very, very good. It's definitely better at catching you off guard, so seemingly no disadvantage to him taking more time on his plays, because usually there's the argument that if you take more time in your offensive setup, you're giving the opponent more time to position defensively. But you know, if you're making micro adjustments that are countering your opponent's micro adjustments, then the longer you take, the better. Such a precise level of execution by Noly in offense today. Really amazing stuff. I don't think Drali knows what to do against this. I can tell you there's definitely nobody playing ranked like this. Nobody playing show matches right now like Noly. No one. This is such a unique style. It's such a unique blend of plays that I don't think anything's prepared Drali for what's happening to him right now. And he probably wishes that he took that free goal earlier on. In fact, he definitely does, because he didn't lose that game, did he? No, yeah, he didn't lose that game. I think Drali actually won the game where he didn't take the completely free goal and he allowed Noly to recover. But it hasn't all been, you know, Drali failing. It's not even at all been Drali failing to show up. I think Noly's just been brilliant. I'm really impressed with what we're seeing here. Drali absolutely hasn't put two and two together at times in offense. We've seen him missing flip reset shots that usually would be firing to the top corner. We saw him right there just getting completely caught on the wrong side of the ball. But even if you take away all of these misplays, he's still in a really, really tough matchup because Noly's been outstanding. And he's shown that he's absolutely got the 1v1 IQ to hang with some of the best in the world here. But yeah, this is definitely a lesson for Drali as well. Getting a lot of lessons these days. You know, he's learned not to ever expect anything from his opponents. His Lion Blaze didn't do what he expected him to do when they played. And I've already spoken about that and how it shouldn't be expected of Lion Blaze to give gold back in comp. Drali says, let's do best of 7. I don't know, is that the mentality you want? You want to have the comeback mentality. 42 seconds, Drali, let's see it. I reckon Drali gets 3 chances in 40 seconds. It's not for lack of chances that he's only scored 4. There's one of them, and again, it's no reset shot, but it's in anyway. I don't think this was premeditated from Drali. I think he just missed the reset, or at least didn't land in the right place. He's landed in such a way that if he flips into that ball, it's not really going anywhere. Because the back wheels kicked off the ball really far, so he just had to leave it and hope for the best. And he got the best and some. And how about this for a comeback again? We got the exact same scoreline as we did in the last game. But what happened at this stage in the last game is that Drali conceded 2, I believe, and we went back to a 3-goal game. Oh, not this time. Noly caught being a bit too cheeky. slowed right down there, and he's not goal side either. Drali saw how far back he was, chips it on target, and we might be headed to a game 5 at this rate. Drali able to get to the boost, the faster of the two players. He's got Noly in his sights, delays the flick a bit too much. Noly might be away. That should be a goal, and it is a goal. With 11 seconds left, we've seen it again. Drali absolutely all in on the play. No shot anywhere close to scoring. And Noly buries the open net. Again though, Drali will be the quicker of the two players to the boost. Noly knows better than to back off on that play though, at least not before hitting it into the corner. No mid boost on the way back to his net. He's committed to the back wall. Top corner's open! And Drali goes there without fail. Noly committed to the back wall there. As soon as you see him on the back wall, you know that there's no way that he can get up to that top corner. It's just too awkward to make it into that position. Drali went for the immediate shot. Noly should absolutely have stayed off the back wall there, faked the challenge, thrown himself in the way of the ball. Just make it difficult for Drali to read where he is, and more importantly, where he's going to be. Now you might have just left it up to Drali to win this one. Strong enough challenge and defense by Noly, and he's committed to another one. He's got some boost left over. Nolly's going to take it if he shoots on target here. Oh, he's missed it. It's off the post. What luck for Drali. Not only has it hit the post, it's rolled up into the air, and now the huge bounce dribble gets started. Noly has chipped into his crossbar. Brilliant save once again, but he's up against it still. This is a nightmare situation, and now we will head to game 5. It felt like there was a goal coming for a good while here, but well played, Drali. Icing it up in game number 4. One goal in the final 10 seconds and another one in overtime. But that was Noly's series. Open net miss. I think he had a decent shot at blocking the flick in regulation if he just stayed on the ground. When as soon as he went on the back wall, Drali knew, yep, he's not closing me down. He's nowhere near me. I can just put this top corner. That's what he did. If Noly clips the boost on the inside, drives a little bit at Drali, then backs off to goal, Drali has to shoot earlier. He can't just snipe that top corner and know that he's scoring. And it becomes a lot more challenging. I might save this replay and take another look. It's a very interesting play. Not sure why Noly went on the back wall there. This is it, guys. Best of 5 going to game 5. And Noly should have won. He should have beaten him. He had it. But he's a professional player, literally professional, so he should know exactly how to bounce back from this. I have no doubt Noly's going to show up in game 5 as well. Yeah, Drali can just try to lower the quantity of all-in plays. He'll have far less trouble in the matchup. Just as I say that, he's completely all-in immediately. But, you know, Drali, he's been caught on the counter quite a few times in these games. Noly's been just sniping long shots while Drali's not on the goal line. And it's not always been Drali's offense that's put him out of the game. Sometimes it's just been his challenges have been a bit too aggressive. And we know how good of a shadowing defender he is. Noly says, what was that kickoff? And, you know, that kickoff from Drali was a great recovery. He meant to dodge, accidentally single jumped. And instead of just scrambling at the last second to try and get a loss on the kickoff, he actually pre-flipped. Caught it very cleanly, so very nicely done there by Drali. Didn't see Noly jumping the gun on that play though. Well played, Noly, on the next kickoff. This is going to be a beating from Drali? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think Drali's got a lot of respect for Noly at this point in the series. Noly's outplayed him, just straight up outplayed him. Numerous occasions. This isn't just a series where Drali's making mistakes. Noly's been outplaying him as well. So Drali's not going to just go Mach 10 and drive around the field with no respect for Noly. He knows he's got to be careful because Noly's 50-50s have been impressive. His kickoff game's been impressive. His mind games have been there. And his positioning's been absolutely top tier. So you can't just try and flex on him with the mechanics and get a free win. Noly has got the mechanics to hang with you, and his tricks that he's been throwing Drali's way have actually been putting him in advantageous positions. Drali definitely been thrown off here. He's had a really hard time reading Noly. Here's a chance for Drali to extend the lead. He's on the ball, going straight at Noly. Noly not going to stand off on this one. That's a bit more like how I expected him to defend the flick on 0 seconds in the last game. Just go straight at Drali, make yourself as big as possible, at least force him to flick past you, not just directly into the top corner when you're not even there. Air dribble bump by Noly, lands, and that's a tie game. Huge bump by Noly. Love that takeoff as well. He's chipped the ball, but gets one last touch on it as he's going past, completely forcing Drali's hand, because Drali would have just had the option of waiting for Noly to fly past him if Noly just chipped the ball and started flying at Drali immediately. Noly makes sure to accelerate the ball on target, as he's done here. And this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. It's not only Drali's offense is putting him out of position, that's a challenge. He just hasn't respected Noly's 50-50 game. He hasn't respected Noly's positioning, boost management, and timing. Like, he's not showing sufficient respect to Noly in these back corner plays. That has to be a position where Drali backs off. You don't have a favourable 50-50 if it turns into a 50-50. Very close fake challenge by Noly. I don't think Drali was expecting that one though, because his play on the ball didn't look like it was what Drali wanted to be doing. Well, Drali's completely missed the boost steal, and Noly's going to walk it in. Oh my goodness, Drali is in huge trouble here. He was trying to pretend that he's not going for the boost so that Noly wouldn't dribble the ball into his net, but then he missed the boost. Pretend that he's delaying going for the boost so that he can just snipe it when Noly commits to the corner. But Noly didn't even commit to the corner. Another beautiful 50-50 by Noly there. And he's got the boost. Drali doesn't. Drali still somehow saves what looked like a definite goal for Noly. Both players have got boost right now, and Noly almost slots that one off the corner of the goal. Wise move by Noly not to play for that rebound. He knew that Drali was going to read that without any difficulty. This is a bit better though for Drali. Just trying to react to what Noly's doing. Oh, he's way too high on that challenge though, and Noly's just gone straight through him. Look at the 50-50 game of Noly. That's so impressive. Ball goes absolutely nowhere. Just completely controlled by Noly. Drali trying to read a bit too much. He's expecting a high flick there. None comes his way. 150 by Drali here though. Noly trying to switch it up, trying to go early. Gets completely destroyed. Any plans for another Smug event? If there's another Smug, it won't be until the next RLCSX season starts, because the reason we did Smug format was because there was no time in the Rocket League calendar for big events, but there's time right now, so I've got a few events I want to try and make happen in the off season. That's the priority at the moment. More info to come soon. Great defense by Noly. Oh, look at the turnaround by Drali though. He's gotten very unlucky with the bounce. Has he still scored this? No, he won't have the boost to get there. Extremely unlucky bounce there for Drali. But he's only got a lucky bounce to even take him into the series, with the ball clearing itself after Noly's failed open net in overtime in the last game. Top corner's wide open here. Drali goes for it. Flick is too slow. Once again, Noly landing outside of his net with these saves. He's staying on the ball, really pressuring Drali, giving him not a lot of space to work with. Here, once again, Noly right up in his grill. He doesn't give Drali the space that Drali so clearly wants. In fact, he's going to take another goal from him, isn't he? That should have been Another goal. Noly showing restraint to not even go for the rebound here. Letting the clock win the game for him. And he'll take the extra goal when it's a lot more safe. Drali call it GG's. And he's out with 11 seconds to go. Noly's done it. I'm not surprised to see his level remaining very consistent even after losing that game 4 off an open net miss. But I've got to admit, I'm really impressed. Didn't expect this at all. He says told you I was confident. Oh, Noly, I can see why. I can see why. I mean, Drali didn't perform with his aerial game in offense. I think he was a little bit off with his flip resets. Got a couple mind games because of it, but usually Drali's going to be slamming a couple flip resets top corner every now and then. Didn't have the control today. But that shouldn't take anything away from Noly. I think Noly's just completely outplayed Drali with the 50-50s today. He's baited Drali into challenges that Drali shouldn't be taking and controlled them really, really well. That mean I'm the best 1v1 player? Yeah, exactly, Noly. That's how it works. You're the best 1v1 player, just like that.